Good evening and welcome to the Tigers Sports Network presented by Natural State Sports. Tonight, your Tigers will be taking on the Panthers of Cabot High School for their second straight conference road game of the season, where they look to stay perfect in conference play, trying to extend to 3-0 for the Lady Tigers, that is. I'm your commentator, Chris Gay, and this should be a fantastic matchup here at Panther Arena on the campus of Cabot High School in, of course, you guessed it, Cabot, Arkansas. The Lady Tigers are looking to, as I mentioned, remain undefeated in conference play, 3-0, and extend their winning streak. They're also looking to extend their overall record to 14-4 overall and extend that winning streak to 4 straight wins. Now for the Panthers, they are looking to get back up over 500 in conference play as they lost their last conference game here at home, where they lost 27-70 against powerhouse Conway High School. But of course, they did win their first conference game against Jonesboro. And then with the win tonight, they would be 2-1 in conference play and 9-11 overall. Well, this is an interesting matchup for sure, even though Central is expected to come away with the victory. Cabot actually has the recency bias over them. They are currently 2-0 against the Tigers. Last season, they beat the Tigers twice. And of course, Central went on to win the championship, but they did not get to meet Cabot in the championship as they fell short in a loss in the semifinals. And frankly, Cabot last season was a powerhouse of a school, 25-5 overall, 8-2 in conference play. Good for second place overall in the 6A Central. But they're going through a bit of a rebuild. As I mentioned, 8-11 so far this year, 1-1 in conference play. They graduated a lot of talent last year, and for Central, a lot of the young talent that was a part of that championship run is back, and they're playing better as they are now in a larger role, playing with more responsibility. Now we're about to have the national anthem in just a moment, but a couple players to keep an eye out for Central. Kai Wilson and Taylor Day Davis, who have had some great conference battles so far. And for the Cabot Panthers, Kaylin Bean and Caitlin Graves both have played outstanding this year, and Bean is reigning all-conference honorable mention. Now here is the national anthem.
Presenting the colors for Cabot High School RTC Color Guard, Cadet Technical Sergeant A.J. Hall, Cadet First Lieutenant Ashlyn Bailey, Cadet Major Connor Curlisher Davis, Cadet Senior Airman Elizabeth Fawcett. Please join us for a moment of silence. And now the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
And that was the Cabot High School color guard presenting the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem along with a moment of silence. Now we're just about ready to tip off tonight's matchup in just a minute here. Now the starting lineup for your Tigers has been the same pretty much all season, especially all in conference play. At point guard is Chloe Ray Brown. She's done an excellent job facilitating for the Tigers. Elise Williams coming in at shooting guard. Kai Wilson, Taylor Day Davis at 3 and the 4, and then Maria Gaston holding it down in the middle for the Tigers. And obviously they had a great performance against Bryant last week. Gaston putting on another defensive show. Couple blocks in that victory in enemy territory. And Chloe Ray Brown had arguably one of her best games of the season, best conference game that I have seen. And here is Cabot about to announce their starting lineup. Elise Williams has also had a great conference season, especially played great in that North Little Rock game, had 15 points. But even when she's not been a factor as far as scoring, she's rebounded well, she's passed well, and she's defended well. And as Will Stafford, our usual color commentator, as he mentioned a couple of times, she does an amazing job along with Brown breaking that full court press of whoever they're guarding. And then of course Kai Wilson and Taylor Day Davis have been on fire from outside the last couple of games. Kai Wilson has made 5 threes over her last 2 games. That will be important to see if both of those seniors can keep it up in this performance. Also a little shout out to Gabrielle Sanders, who had a great game. Played just a few minutes against Bryant, but had a couple offensive rebounds and assists, a couple free throws. So they're looking for her to continue to have some success for the rest of the season off the bench. This is a really long introduction for the Panthers. You can tell they put a lot of effort into it, and I think now they're about to announce the starting lineups.
And let's get the starters for your Lady Panthers. Starting at guard at number 16, junior, number 3, Kaylin Bean.
Kaylin Bean, arguably the team's best player, the junior guard, getting the start tonight, along with Kaylin Graves also having a fantastic sophomore season. Jada Cook has really been impressive as a freshman this season. She gets the start alongside Graves, Bean, and now the senior Lily Bowles. And the final starter is Taylor Alkery, a sophomore forward. So taking a look just on paper, these two starting lineups, Cabot has some decent size, but Central will be looking to assert itself once again on the backboards and with its physicality, which they have done so really in just about every game so far this season. There's not going to be a lot of games where they're going to be outmatched physically. So Gaston and Alkery as center court, ready to tip off. And Central wins the tip. Here is Brown. She had 9 points, 4 assists in that last game. Inside looking for Gaston early. It will stay with the Tigers, and that has been a point of emphasis, especially the last few games. They want to give it to the bigs. Feed the big. Day Davis inside, off mark. Graves brings the ball up the court. Looking for Bowles. And here's Bean, and that's going to be a turnover. Elise Williams racing down the court, 2-on-1, takes it herself, finishes over the defense. Elise Williams, first points of the ball game. Kaylin Bean, they're able to break the press. It's not going to happen too much tonight. Out to Bowles, quick trigger on the 3, rims in and out. Williams pushing the pace here, looking to attack. Pass out Day Davis. She hit 4 of those last week. I'd rather say last Tuesday. She couldn't find the bottom of the net there as Brown got tangled up. It will be Cabot basketball. Bean. Is it going to be another turnover? Yes, it will. Kai Wilson. Easy layup with the left hand and an early timeout by Coach Cook. So just like that, Central. Obviously, I mentioned the game plan. Present your physicality. Well, they're presenting their quickness, especially with that great full court press of theirs that single-handedly can win games for this team. Of course, Elise Williams and Kai Wilson, the two that have scored so far for the Tigers, as we have an early 4-0 lead. Not even 2 minutes have passed by yet here at Panther Arena. And Central's looking to break the winning streak that Cabot has on them. Won both of their matchups last season. Of course, Cabot had that great 25-5 season. Bean cross course to Graves, and that's going to be Central basketball. Yes, it will. Bounced off of Wilson and Gaston, but bounced right off of Graves as well. 6:33 left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Gaston. Wilson trying to find Gaston. Out to Williams. She can shoot. And a little strong with a 3-ball. Trying to get it into Gaston. It's a steal. Up ahead to Graves. Bean's open. Brown recovers. And that will be one personal foul on Chloe Ray Brown. Just the first foul called tonight. Bean knocks down her first free throw. So Cabot gets on the board with 6:11 to play. Second free throw won't fall. Kai Wilson with the rebound. Brown. Shaking past Bean, loses control of the basketball. Here's Day Davis to Williams. Crosses over, spins. Wilson cutting baseline, draws the help, has to get rid of it, but she was out of bounds on the baseline. A good defensive possession by the Lady Panthers. And that's another turnover by the Panthers. Elise Williams, another steal. Wilson looking outside. Brown looking for Gaston. They break up the entry pass. Up ahead, Cook. Out to Bean. One-on-one with Kai Wilson. She's looking to drive, spins, kicks out, cross court. Good ball movement leading to an air ball. Coach Cook just shaking his head right now, not happy with what his team has shown in the opening 3 minutes of play. Williams in the corner. They're still looking for Gaston. The ball will stay with the Tigers, but that is clearly a point of emphasis. They want to get Amaria Gaston involved, but Alkery has done a solid job shutting her down and blocked. Wilson gets her own miss. Day Davis out to Williams. Williams driving. And again, looking for Gaston. Cannot find her, so another Tiger turnover. I think the Tigers need to go back to what they were successful at earlier. Getting steals, running out in the fast break. Near steal. Graves Attacking baseline, out to the three-point line. It's Bean driving, kicking inside, Alkery. Good ball movement and nice find by Kaylin Bean to Taylor Alkery. First field goal of the game for the Panthers. Brown ahead, finally get it into Gaston, but she's fouled. So finally they get it into Gaston at the 4:10 mark, and she's going to have some free throws. She did not score in Tuesday's matchup against Bryant. Did have 8 rebounds, and as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 2 blocks and multiple steals and deflections. So the first free throw is no good. And she goes 0 of 2 from the line. Bean bringing the ball up. Oh, that's it. Okay, I thought that was a backcourt violation. Maybe not, but Graves 3-ball off the front of the rim. Day Davis to Kai Wilson. She had 5 last week, short. Day Davis off the backboard is good. Day Davis, her first bucket of the ball game. Now it's a 3-point lead by the Tigers. Cabot finally able to break the central press here. Bean. Oh, Graves wide open in the corner, 3. Again, front of the rim, no good. She gets her own miss inside, fakes Day Davis, back of the rim this time. Williams pushing the pace on the fast break. Can't finish. Day Davis gets her miss and puts it back up and in. So 4 straight points by Taylor Day Davis. Graves again on the right side. Here's Bean. Gaston, good eyes. Brown, she's going to pull up for the uncontested mid-range. It rattles in. Chloe Ray Brown, first basket of the game for the senior. Graves up ahead, and that pass sailed over Alkery's head. She probably could have jumped and grabbed it. Alexis Montgomery, Alexis Bradford, and Rosebella Onyango check into the ball game for Central. For Cabot, Serenity Arrett, sophomore guard, checks into the ball game. Lily Bowles checks out. Bradford along the three-point line. She'll take it. Won't make it, though. Bean with the rebound. Bean matched up against Montgomery. Cook out to Graves, back to Bean, back to Cook. Inside of his last touch by Day Davis. 10-3 advantage for Central with 1:57 left to play. 14 on the shot clock. Out to Graves. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets it into Bean finally. She take it, spin. Oh, what a shot by Kaylin Bean. Told you she was a good player. 5 points now for the Panthers. I think Cabot needs to just get Kaylin Bean involved more into the offense instead of having her be simply a playmaker. Now in the ball game for the Lady Panthers, Micah Madar checks into the ball game along with Addison Adair. Also Kate Mathis, junior guard. So almost an entirely new group as Kai Wilson gets the strip. Up ahead, Euros off the backboard, no good. Onyango comes up with it, out to Montgomery. Bradford, oh, she'll take the triple. She'll make the triple. Alexis Bradford, first three-pointer in conference this season. Mathis, and that's a double dribble. Not the easiest call those refs will have today. Taylor Day Davis is going to check out. Gabrielle Sanders will check in. So the lone starter is Kai Wilson. She's going to pull up from the free throw line off the back iron on Nyango. She pushes somebody down off the glass and in. Rosabella Onyango. They break past the press, out to the corner. Mathis trying to find somebody to pass it to. Jumper, Cook off the glass and in. Jada Cook, the lone Cabot starter out there. She finds and makes her first points of the game. Wilson milking the clock just a bit. Here's Montgomery. She's going to drive baseline, kicks out, but it will be a turnover. Probably could have waited a little bit longer for a play to develop. So Cabot's going to have 8 seconds to get the last shot off. Cook. And that is tipped by Bradford. 0.7 on the clock. Kate Mathis will throw in. Just time for one really quick shot. Cook gets it off in time, off the front of the rim. Would have been a great make by Jada Cook. But that takes us to the end of the first quarter. 15-7 is the score with your Little Rock Central Tigers on top. We will be back in just a moment.
Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
And welcome back to the Tigers Sports Network presented by Natural State Sports. Want to take a second to go ahead and mention that if you want to get involved in this broadcast and all the other broadcasts associated with the Natural State Sports Network, you can go to www.naturalstatesports.com/partner with us. You can have your company name on a number of different things associated with these games. You can have your name on the three-pointers, free throws, or the coach's corner, plus some other things as well. Of course, what that means is that every time a three-pointer is made, or every time a free throw is made, or for every coaching interview, we'll mention your company's name. Now back to the action. Here's Brown. Shovels it to Montgomery. Tight defense. Screen by Onyango. Montgomery out to Sanders. Pump fakes. Driving inside out to the corner. Bradford can't hold on to it. Brown matched up against Bean, who just checked back in. Brown showing off the handles. That may have been partially blocked. Chloe Ray Brown is an excellent ball handler and shows off the skills every now and then. Bean out to the corner. It's Cook. Quick trigger. 3-ball way off. Bradford with the rebound. Here's Sanders bringing it up the court. Out to Montgomery. She's open from 3. Won't fall. Bean matched up against Brown. Quick crossover out to Cook. Waiting in the corner for Graves. Pump fakes. Driving. Gets it back to Cook. Driving inside and looking for a teammate. Cutting. Pass is inaccurate. Turnover. Nobody has scored as we have gone through a minute 30 of the second quarter. Montgomery driving with her left floater off the glass, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Personal foul, letting Memphis 33, Trinity Eric.
So Eric's going to pick up her first personal. And Montgomery, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Cook driving, kicks out. Bean driving inside, floater, can't fall. Onyenga with the board. Brown's going to wait ahead, out to Montgomery in the corner inside, looking for Onyenga. Will be a foul underneath. Those Central still trying to give it to the big in the post, whether it's Gaston or Onyenga. Montgomery will throw in. Gets it to Bradford. Onyenga looking to pass to Brown. Screen by Brown, driving. Montgomery off the glass, won't fall. Its last touch by her will be Cabot basketball. So the entire starting lineup for Central is back into the ball game. Bean brings it up the floor, gets it to Cook. To the corner, that was last tip by Day Davis. Coach Williams thinks it was Cabot's Adair that last touched it. Bean gets it to her teammate. Looking to pass into Adair. Inside. It's going to be a foul underneath. It was Eric going up for the shot. So she's going to have a couple of free throws. Kai Wilson's going to pick up her first personal. Just the second team foul of the period. And first free throw off the back iron, back in. Second free throw won't fall. Williams with the board. Williams spinning, trying to find Day Davis. Pass was behind her. Fast break for Cabot. Bean stolen by Brown. What a steal by the senior. Up ahead to Day Davis. Senior to senior connection. Day Davis, 6 points in this ball game. Graves with the ball. Guarded tightly by Brown. That's why you don't pick up your dribble. Here's Eric driving. Inside. Lefty scoop and score. So Eric with their first field goal. Nice play by the sophomore. Day Davis inside, taking on contact, no call. Wilson, second chance bucket. And that's going to be another Panther turnover. Day Davis going to pull up from the free throw line. That one's short. Williams chases after it. And was looking for Day Davis. Pass was too high. Cook gets it to Graves on the wing. 3 ball. Back iron. Wilson. That's 2 points so far in this game. And now she's going to head to the free throw line. So that foul on Jada Cook. First free throw off the back iron, no good. Kate Mathis comes back into the ball game, along with Taylor Alkery, who started. And 0 of 2 from the line. Gaston gets the miss. Brown, Day Davis, 3-ball off. Arrett with the rebound. Here's Bean. She made some plays in that first quarter. Makes a play for Central. Here's Day Davis. And good fast break play by the Tigers. Brown with her second basket of the game. And Coach Cook's going to take the timeout here. It'll be his second timeout he's used today. And he has not been happy at all with the way his team has played, and obviously so, as they are down by 13 here. Well, so far in the ball game, it's been pretty clear the fast break offense has been working for Central. Players like Taylor Day Davis has really benefited. She's had 6 points in the ball game. Chloe Ray Brown has a few buckets as well, all on the fast break. Just taking a look at Coach Cook on the sideline. Coach Jay Cook coached a very successful team last year, but pretty animated with this team on the sideline. Once more energy, effort, I think a little bit of everything from his team. Probably wants them to stop turning the ball over. Mathis will inbound. Bean has it with 3:23 remaining in the first half. Mathis to Graves. And Brown's going to take it. I don't know if that was really a jump ball. I thought she had it in her grasp at the last second, but it will be jump ball. Cabot will stay with the possession. Bean has it. Guarded by Brown. Double was coming. She escapes. And Brown's going to reach in. Was going for the basketball. But that will be a foul by Brown. That's just her second. They get it into Bean. Bean working against Brown. Mathis to Graves. It was tipped out by Wilson. She plays with active hands every time she's on the floor. Alexis Montgomery checks into the ball game. Chloe Ray Brown takes a seat. They get it into Bean. Graves. Bean driving in. Takes a step back. Mid-range shot is good. Kaylin Bean showing off some moves here. Has 5 points in the ball game. Williams driving baseline. Help comes. Day Davis driving. Kick out. Montgomery. 3-ball. No good. Gaston. Offensive rebound. Wild shot. Rebound by Bean. So good defense by the Cabot front court. Alkery to Graves. Mathis. And Wilson almost had the steal. It will be a Cabot turnover. And she fell over. I think it was Arrett. Actually, they're going to give the foul to Taylor Alkery. Excuse me, Taylor Alkier. Day Davis up top, working with 1:50 left to play. Williams driving, loses it. Graves with the steal. Bean pushing the tempo, fast break. And good job by Montgomery going for the ball. It will stay with Cabot. A couple of substitutions. Lily Bowles and Jada Cook check back into the ball game. Graves and Serenity Arrett check out. Looking for Cook. Gets it in. Another deflection by Wilson. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Three guarded by three into Alkier, and that's going to be a steal. Day Davis. Wilson, deep triple. Off the backboard, no good. Cook picked up. Throws up ahead, and a long pass. Too long. Onyango will check in for Central. Gaston will check out, and Alexis Bradford will also check into the ball game. Williams will check out. Kai Wilson will handle the ball handler duties for the Tigers. Guarded by Mathis, out to Montgomery. Bradford hit a three earlier in the game. Wilson into Onyango, finishes. The assist from Wilson to Onyango, her second bucket of the ball game. Bean to Mathis. And turnover, Cabot. I think I've lost count of how many turnovers the Panthers have had here in the first half as Ashlyn Horn, the junior guard, checks into the ball game. With a 3-second difference between the shot and game clock. Day Davis driving, pulls up, contested shot, no good. Horn falls over Day Davis's legs, so that will be a foul by Taylor Day Davis. Just her first personal, and Cabot now has about 15 seconds to work with. Bradford, steal, Wilson, easy bucket for the senior. 6 points for Kai Wilson, and that's going to be a foul again by the senior. Her second. Cook will throw in. Bean, 5 seconds to work with. Bean's going to take a wild shot, and yeah, that was a travel. So now Central has just under 3 seconds to get a shot off. Montgomery will throw in, and Cabot played it well. And that last second shot by Bean will not count. So that will take us to halftime. Your Tigers with the 27-12 lead over the hometown Panthers. We will be right back after halftime.
Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
We've had enough of this nonsense.
Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
And welcome back to the second half of tonight's matchup between your Lady Tigers and the Cabot Panthers. Your Central Tigers have the early 27-12 lead as we enter the second half of play. That 15-point lead was courtesy of the great fast break execution by Central and their great defensive play, preventing Cabot from just 12 points on the night. Kai Wilson, leading scorer for actually her and Taylor Davis, as usual. The leading scores for the Tigers, 6 points apiece. Chloe Ray Brown has 4 of her own. Elise Williams has 2. Alexis Bradford has 3 off of a three-pointer, her first in conference play. Alexis Montgomery has also chipped in at the free throw line. Of course, the offensive execution could have been better for Central, but it's like what we saw in the second half of the Bryant game, they can even be better in the second half. Gaston inside. That was blocked away by Alkier. Wilson throwing in a near steal by Cabot. It was Jada Cook who got a paw on it. Brown saves it. Drives inside into Gaston. Oh, she misses. Trying to go for her own miss. It's a jump ball. Will be Cabot basketball. Gaston still searching for her first points of the evening. Kaylin Graves stolen by Wilson. Inside, pull up, short jumper. High arcing shot is good for the senior forward. Bean up ahead, Alkier. And another steal. It's Day Davis this time. Up ahead to Brown. Brown, oh, she's fouled by Jada Cook. It was a good job by the freshman recovering on the fast break. But now Chloe Ray Brown looks to add 2 more. Try to bring her personal total to 6. Well, she may have 5 now. First free throw, no good. And I jinxed her, but Gaston can't come away with the board. Jump ball. He will stay with the Tigers. Wilson will throw in. 29-12 is your score with 7:11 to play. Gaston to Day Davis. Williams driving. Was looking inside, can't get it to Gaston. Here's Cook, up ahead to Bean, broken up by Day Davis. Good job by the senior, recovering on the fast break and breaking up what could have been an easy 2 points for the Panthers. Bean, who has 5, gets it into Alkier, and that's going to be a late whistle, but a foul will be by Kai Wilson. So that will be her 3rd personal. So she is the first Tiger that's in any real foul trouble. Brown has 2. Day Davis has 1. First free throw up and rattles in. So Onyango's going to check in for Wilson, and so we're going to have a taller lineup for the Tigers. We saw a little bit of this last week against, or I say last week, this past Tuesday against Bryant, where we saw a lineup of Alexis Bradford, Onyango, and Gaston all in, along with Alexis Montgomery. I believe it was Chloe Ray Brown as the 2 guards. But Day Davis playing the 3, Onyango playing more of the 4, and Gaston, who's posting up right now, playing the 5. In to Gaston. Spins, turns, can't finish. Bean to Graves. 3 ball in the corner. Cashes in. Caitlin Graves, her first basket of the ball game. 12-point deficit. Williams. Almost a turnover on Onyango, who's in the corner. Williams spinning, floater. She's going to head to the free throw line. So for Caitlin Graves, that is her, excuse me, that was not on Graves. That was on Jada Cook. She has 3 fouls in this ball game. Williams 1 of 2 from the line. Cook, and that will be a timeout by Coach Jay Cook. A good call by the head coach, saving them from what definitely could have been a turnover. So just a 30-second timeout. We will, of course, stay right here. So 30-17 is your score. Almost midway through the 3rd quarter of play. Central still getting out on the fast break and still playing some stifling defense. Of course, that Caitlin Graves 3-pointer was huge for the Cabot confidence. But they have really not been able to do much from outside. It's just, I think, the first or second 3-pointer of the ball game for the Panthers. Of course, Central also hasn't been able to establish an outside presence after a 3-point barrage from Kai Wilson and Day Davis last Tuesday. Inside, Gaston, another deflection. And just don't think about Amaria Gaston as a shot blocker, folks. Just think about her as a defensive, more of a ball hawk than anything. Goes for the ball all the time, as that shot is good by Lily Bowles. That's her first basket of the ball game. Williams driving. It's going to be a turnover. So a 3-second violation. I think it might have been on Gaston. Standing in the lane a bit too long. So she will check out, and Gabrielle Sanders will check in. Graves in the corner. She hit a 3 from there earlier. Drives. Cook. 3 ball. It's going to be off. And Williams secures the board. Williams driving. Kick out. Day Davis driving left. Going into the contact. Flips it up and in. Taylor Day Davis probably should have been an and 1, but she gets the 2-pointer to fall. Cabot breaks the press. Bowles gets it to Bean. Guarded by Onyango, taking her baseline. Bean, wild shot, can't finish. Day Davis crosses over. And now she will be heading to the free throw line. That's going to be Jada Cook's 4th personal. So Cook looks to be staying in the ball game for now, as Day Davis's first free throw is off to the left. Bradford will check in. Williams will check out. So again, still a long lineup for Central. As Day Davis is 5'11", Bradford's 5'11", and Onyango is 6 foot. So Day Davis still the leading scorer of the ball game with 9 points for either team. Bean driving against Sanders. She'll pull it out. Cross-court pass to Cook. 3-ball on the way, off the front of the rim. Onyango. She's going to take it up the floor herself. She's going to take a coast-to-coast. Onyango off the glass and in. Rosabella Onyango. What a play. What a confident play from the sophomore. You don't typically want your post player with the ball in a situation like that. Here's Day Davis off the Brown steal. Can't finish. Cook with the rebound. And a near Cabot turnover. That will be a Cabot turnover. Bradford with the steal. Here's Sanders up ahead. Day Davis going to pull up. Contested jumper. That one's short. And in for Cabot is Micah Madar. Kaylin Bean will check out. Jada Cook remains in the game with four personal fouls. I'm not sure what the stoppage in play is for. No timeout. I think there's a clock problem. Yeah, the clock is at 21. The shot clock is at 21 seconds. They never reset, and now it's at 29. They do need to go ahead and get the clock ahead, or excuse me, the ball ahead. They do. Here's Alkari inside. I think she got it between Onyango's legs or right around him, and so they finally get some points there. Courtesy of Lily Bowles, her second field goal of the game. Brown driving, kicks out. Bradford, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Charge was drawn by Caitlin Graves. We're going to see a new substitution. Kamaya Johnson, the senior guard, playing her first varsity conference game of the season. And she's applying some pressure on the break, or excuse me, on the press here. Madar to the corner. Graves, she's got a look. That one's short. Johnson with the rebound. Up ahead, Day Davis. And can't find the bottom of the basket on Onyango. That one stripped. Some of the Central fans confused why there was no foul call. That pass a little long. Alkari out to Graves. 3-ball short again. Johnson another rebound. Sanders up ahead. It's going to pull it out to Day Davis. Can she find her shot now? She cannot. It's Onyango with the rebound. Bradford inside. Good. Oh, and she can't find the bottom of the basket. Here's Graves. Madar on the wing. Guarded by Johnson. Gives it to Cook. Out to the corner. It's Bowles. 3-ball off the back iron. Bradford with the rebound, but stolen. That's actually going to be a foul. Alkari's going to pick up the personal, and Bowles is going to check out. So 1:54 remaining in the first half, and Taylor Day Davis gets a much-needed break. As Montgomery checked into the ball game. Sanders on the wing, driving inside, out to Montgomery. To Bradford, driving right, inside, and she's definitely hacked by Alkari. Easy call for the officials to make. Bradford short on her first free throw, and a few more substitutions for Cabot. Mathis and Addison Adair check into the ball game. And goes 0 of 2 from the line. It's rebound by Madar. Up ahead to Graves, the lone starter in the ball game. Here's Eric to the corner, driving inside, blocked by Bradford. And Mathis and Bradford got tied up for a second. A good defensive play by the junior guard, so it will be Cabot basketball. Kaylin Bean checks in for Madar. She will throw in. Mathis into Bean. Bean doubled, can't find it. Graves out to Bean. Crossover inside, out to Graves. 3 ball on the way, short again. She just cannot find her shot from outside, and blocked, swatted by Onyango. 14-point lead for the Tigers now. Bean guarded by Sanders. Out to Graves. She thought about another three-pointer. Bean over her head. It will be Cabot. Another turnover. So 47 seconds left on the game clock for the third quarter. It's been a low-scoring affair for sure. It's Kamaya Johnson getting some important minutes here against Cabot. Montgomery driving out to Johnson. Shovels to Sanders. Montgomery, open three, won't fall. Bean. She will be fouled by Sanders. So Sanders, just her first personal. Will be the third team foul of the quarter. Bean guarded by Johnson. Crosses over out to Graves. Cross court. Trying to get it to Eric, doesn't work. I thought that was a double dribble for a second. Still Cabot basketball. Somehow they have not turned it over this possession. Bean will throw in again. Mathis, steal by Johnson. Instant impact for the senior. And Johnson helped up by seemingly everybody over there. Believe it will be Cabot basketball though, as Johnson stepped out of bounds. Bean trying to get a quick shot off, doesn't happen, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Again, a low-scoring affair at Panther Arena. 35-21 is your score as we enter the final period of play. Fourth quarter of play just about underway here at Panther Arena on the campus of Cabot High School. Your Lady Tigers have the 14-point lead over the Lady Panthers. 35-21 is your score as we enter the final 8 minutes of play. Day Davis. Williams looking inside. Brown. Guarded by Bean. Cutting Wilson. She can't finish. Offensive board collected by Gaston. Williams, she had an open look for a second. Wilson driving inside a second time. She got it that time. Kai Wilson headed to the free throw line for one more. So Kate Mathis will pick up her first personal. First team foul of the period. And then and one is converted by the senior. Cross court. Eric gonna drive, gonna kick out to Mathis. Inside Bean, flips it up. She's gonna be fouled. And she will head to the free throw line. That foul was on Gaston, just her first personal of the ball game here in the fourth quarter. Over the last two games, Gaston's done a much better job about staying out of foul trouble. That ball was off her foot. Graves going to shoot the floater over Gaston and a block. Oh, okay. So Gaston's going to pick up a personal, or second straight. Maybe I jinxed her right there, but looked like a clear block by Maria Gaston. So free throw coming up for the Panthers. First one off the mark for Addison Adair, the sophomore forward. And she's 1 of 2 from the line. Brown guarded by Bean, the lone starter, along with Graves for Cabot. And Brown, she's shifty when she gets the chance. Looking for some movement. Williams. Guarded by Mathis. Brown, screen. She's going to reject it inside. Williams, pump fakes. Can't hold on to the basketball, but she is fouled. Wilson into Day Davis. She spins. That was definitely a foul. Day Davis trying to get her own shot back. Bean flips it up quickly. Day Davis with the rebound. She has been hacked all night long. Williams inside Gaston. She spins, shoots. Oh, she can't find the make. Bean gets it ahead for Cabot. She'll wait for her teammates to catch up, but Wilson, a little bit of extra energy and easy layup for the senior. She has 13 in the ball game, the only double-digit score for either team, and that's going to be a timeout by Coach Cook. But great defensive play by Kai Wilson. She's been showing that all season long. An excellent two-way player for this Tiger team. And it just looks like Cabot is just out of steam here. They are down by 18 with the final 5 minutes or so left to play in the fourth quarter of action. And taking a look at Coach Williams addressing the huddle right now. Starting lineup still in. Looking to stretch this lead out a bit more, play his backups a little bit more too. With a win here, Central. I know we're far away from a victory so far, but if they do keep this lead and come away with a victory, it will be their third straight conference victory, which would make it 3-0 in conference play, and second straight win on the road. Bean looking for somebody. It's Graves. Guarded by Brown. Bean to the corner. Out to Graves. She has hit 1-3. Can't make it 2. Wilson. Brown. Screened by Gaston. Out to Williams. Brown driving. Working on Bean. She'll pull it out. Wilson cutting inside. Gaston, first basket. Oh, she can't find it. But Gaston will have a couple of chances to get her first points of the ball game at the free throw line. They have really been feeding Gaston in this game. She's worked extremely hard on defense and on the backboards, but she has yet to really get a shot that's good enough. I believe they're, looks like Addison Adair's going to check out, maybe for blood. I'm not really sure. Taylor Alcari is going to check back into the ball game. Gaston first free throw is up and good. So Gaston finally on the board for the first time tonight. Can she make it 2 of 2? Going to stick with 1 of 2 for now. Bean with the rebound. 5:06 remaining in the ball game. Picked up by Gaston. Out to Mathis in the corner. Alcari inside. Arrett has it stripped by Williams. And Williams somehow retains control. It stays with Central. They have to get it across. Have it just a couple more seconds up ahead. Day Davis. She can't finish. Day Davis has really gone cold in this half. She has 9 points in the ball game, and that's going to be a Cabot turnover. And Coach Williams wants to take a timeout here. Just his first timeout used this half. They have 4 remaining. Cabot has just 1, as we have 4:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. 41-22 is your score. Cabot has just not been able to take the lid off the basket really all night. They had a pretty successful second quarter compared to their first and third quarters. The Central so far has just had their name all over this one. Well, after this game, Cabot will hit the road. They'll hit the road for the next 3 games, as they will be at Bryant on the 24th, at North Little Rock on the 31st, and at Jonesboro, who they already have a conference victory against this year. Of course, never easy to go up to Jonesboro for a game. Most of these conference games are fairly close. I would say Bryant and Cabot are not exactly the closest. But as far as Little Rock Central, Southwest, North Little Rock, don't have to go very far for most of their conference games. Jonesboro's the only one, so I kind of feel for Jonesboro fans and players. Every conference game is well over an hour. Brown, nice in and out dribble. Inside Gaston. She finishes. First field goal of the game for Maria Gaston. Cook, who just checked back into the ball game, she's playing with 4 fouls. Here's Bean. To the corner. Bowles fires. Won't fall. And Graves trying to go for the rebound, or for the save, and she's out of bounds. Cook will, or excuse me, someone will check out. That's going to be Alcari is going to check out. And that was Addison Adair, I think, had a cut on her face. She's got a Band-Aid on it right now, but she's back into the ball game. Brown spins, Gaston up top. Day Davis, screen from Gaston. Looking, good pick and roll from the two seniors. So Gaston, just like that, has 5 points in this ball game. That's the most points she's had in a conference game this season. Adair to the corner, it's Graves. Cross court pass, out to Bean, 3-ball, back iron. Bean has not really had many open looks today. She just has 5 points. She's really one of the more talented Panthers on the floor, a reigning 6A Central honorable mention teamer from last year. Was a part of that great Cabot team that only lost 5 games. Has really not had the same season as she's been keyed in on by anyone that matches up against them. Williams spinning inside. Nice move by Williams. She will be fouled by Graves. So for Graves, that's just her first personal. Williams, 1 of 2 from the free throw line earlier. First free throw, no good. Gaston will sub out. Onyango will check in with 2:36 to play. And Williams 0 of 2 from the line. Bowles, tightly guarded by Brown. Good strip. Brown up ahead, finishes with the left hand. Chloe Ray Brown has 6 points in the ball game, all on fast break layups. And another steal by Brown. Can she get 4 straight fast break buckets? Yes, she can. Chloe Ray Brown, 8 points in this ball game, and as I mentioned, all off of fast breaks. Graves, corner, 3-ball, won't fall. Brown secures the board. Up ahead, Day Davis, and she finally breaks her cold streak. 11 points, second double-digit score for Central tonight. It's going to be a foul on Brown. That will be her 4th. But she's going to check out. So in for the first time in conference play, junior guard Mariah Bates. Watched her earlier. She played well with the junior varsity squad. And that's going to be a traveling violation. So Cabot basketball. Bean throwing inside. Quick trigger by Eric. Playing the tip drill there. Finally gets the basket. Wilson. Her and Day Davis, the 2 starters. Here's McDonald. Her first appearance in conference play as well. Day Davis, 3-ball, can't hit. Onyango going for the board. It's off of Cabot. Of course, as I mentioned, Sydney McDonald in for the first time in conference play on varsity. She had a phenomenal junior varsity outing just about 45 to 30 minutes ago. Hit the game-winning shot and then the dagger off the steal right after. And miscommunication by McDonald and Wilson. Cabot still has 3 of their starters in, Cook, Bean, and Graves. Going inside, it's Cook. She can't finish under the backboard. And now Wilson up ahead. Screen by Onyango, out to Day Davis, inside Wilson. McDonald, 3-ball, hits it. So first points in conference play on Varsity. She hit a 3 earlier in that junior varsity game. Bean's going to take a desperation triple. And so your Lady Tigers come away with the 30-point win in enemy territory with the score of 54-24. Your leading scorer was Kai Wilson with 13 points. Taylor Day Davis had 11. Chloe Ray Brown had 8. 6 points came from Rosabella Onyango. And for Cabot, their leading scorer, tied between Kaylin Bean and Serenity Errett. But we're just about ready in just about 10 minutes or so, ready for the boys to get on the court as they're out there going ahead to warm up. But in just about 10 minutes, we'll have the boys a game against the senior high Panthers. So tune in just a few minutes for that matchup, that highly anticipated 6A Central matchup here on the Tigers Sports Network. And welcome to the Tiger Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports. I'm Chris Gay, your commentator, and we have a good one on tap for you. Your Tigers are live at Panther Arena as they are about to take on the Cabot High Panthers. Now looking at your starters for tonight, your Tigers, starting at point guard Clay Blair. Then Trey Aleem at the 2 guard. Brandon Wright at the 3. Luke Moore is going to be playing the 4. And then Dalen Thomas will be holding it down in the middle for your Central Tigers. Well, taking a look at both of these teams, starting with your Tigers, they're coming off a loss against Bryant and second straight conference loss. But considering they were down by 19 and then came back and only lost by 4 in enemy territory nonetheless against a great Bryant Hornet team, that is something to applaud over. They fought back hard. Slowly but surely they came back. They had to grind their way to the free throw line. It wasn't a pretty game by any means, but they were able to come back and make it a good one. And for Cabot, they're coming off a loss against a conference opponent as well. The lights went off. Let's see if I can still see. Yep, they're coming off a loss at home against Jonesboro. That's not right, against Conway. But taking a look at the comparisons of these two teams record-wise, of course, both of them are winless in conference play. Central's coming into this game 8-11 on the year. Not at all the start that they had planned, despite knowing they had a very young team. Now, speaking of a young team, Cabot High School has that. Now, they were 10-20 overall last season. Good enough to still make the postseason tournament despite that. They graduated a lot of their top players. And so now they entered this game 2-16 on the season. So they are looking for their first, both teams looking for their first conference victory of the season. And for the Panthers, they're looking to just get their 3rd overall win of the season and break their losing streak. They have not won since December when they played Lake Hamilton in a tournament game. Before that, they beat Pine Bluff at Pine Bluff. Those are their only 2 wins of the season. So let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Panthers. Coming in is the junior guard, number 0, Brandon Wilson. Then it's going to be number 4, Raekwon Winnigan, the junior guard. It's something to note that this Panther team's a little shorter, a little smaller than the Central team, who often gets outplayed based off their size, but they might actually have the size advantage this game. Chris Scroggins, senior guard, also getting the start tonight, along with another senior, Colton Rosenbaum, the 6'2" senior forward. And then at number 33 is 6'4" Tony Griffin. So tied for the tallest player on the court for either team, as Day Thomas is also 6'4" for Central. So that will be kind of an interesting matchup. Day Thomas got going early in the game against Bryant, as he had several points in the first half, but was kind of shut down later. Was having some problems with Bryant's size, but Central might overall have the size advantage. So Scroggins and Brandon Wright at the tip. Actually, that's not Scroggins, excuse me, that was Griffin. So Cabot wins the tip in the corner. Scroggins to Rosenbaum. Wilson, right side. Scroggins, one of the 5 seniors being honored later this season. Rosenbaum, quick trigger, knocks down the 3 ball. So first points of the ball game are courtesy of Colton Rosenbaum. Now Aleem answers right back with a 3 of his own. Wilson. Win again. Rosenbaum to Griffin. Griffin with the slam. Yeah, hypes up the home crowd here. Luke Moore spinning, looking for somebody. He's looking for Thomas. Can't get it to him. Griffin with the steal. Wilson on the near side to Rosenbaum. That's a deep 3. He got it. Colton Rosenbaum, his second basket of the game. He has 2 3-pointers and 6 total points. Aleem, oh, he's going to answer again. He won't. Rebound, Thomas. Thomas drawing the contact, and 1 for Big Day Thomas. His first points of the night. 8-5 is your score as Day Thomas, the Maumelle charter transfer, heads to the free throw line. And he won't convert. Rosenbaum with the rebound. He'll bring it up. Gives it up to Winnigan. Steal by Aleem. Aleem pulls it out. Here's Blair. Blair stolen. Scroggins cut off by Aleem. Inside. Blocked by Aleem. Aleem with a steal and a block in just about 30 seconds. Aleem floater won't fall. Thomas fighting for it. Wilson had it. It's going to be a jump ball. Central will retain possession. Blair will throw in. Gets it to Wright. Into Thomas. Looking for somebody. Gets it out to the perimeter. It's Moore. Oh, he'll take a deep triple. He'll make a deep triple. Luke Moore ties this ball game up at 8 with a huge, deep 3-point shot. Wilson. Winnigan. Beats Thomas off the dribble. Can't finish. It will be Central basketball. It was off of Griffin's leg. Central looking to go fast here. Here's Wright. They'll pull it out, waiting for Aleem. Screen by Moore. Aleem, that's going to be a travel. As he was looking to dish to Blair for a quick triple. Winnigan. And stolen by Blair. Up ahead, Wright. Jam time. Oh, he doesn't quite get up there that high. But Brandon Wright, a very athletic player, still gets the 2 points. That's what matters. So 10-8 is your score as Central regain the lead. Blair knocks it out of bounds. Wilson, actually it's going to be Rosenbaum will throw in. Scroggins, guarded by Wright. Looking for somebody to get open, it's Wilson. Double came, nobody home on the right wing, so Cabot with another turnover. Moore bringing it up for the Tigers. Building on his 1,000-point-plus season. Holman, who just checked in. He misses. King, go up with it. King gets it to Holman, flips it, can't finish. Rebound by Griffin. So Stewart, Holman, and King all just checked in just a second ago. The original starters still in for Cabot. Rosenbaum guarded by Holman. Wilson. Double came. Rosenbaum. Good pass to the corner. 3-ball. Back iron. Holman has it. Fast break opportunity for the Tigers. Moore dribbles it out. Almost a turnover. Up ahead. King. And that's going to be a travel. Cornell King. Was cut off by Griffin at the basket. So it was good defense by the junior forward. Win again. Rosenbaum, he's had 2 already. He hits a 3rd. Colton Rosenbaum, 3 triples so far tonight. 1-point lead by the Panthers, and Moore keeps it alive. It's Wright with the basketball. Gets it to Moore. And Moore was looking for the cutting Holman, but led him just a bit too much. Here's Wilson. Back to Rosenbaum. Scroggins. And it's going to be a Tiger steal. Moore up ahead. Moore taking on the contact and finishes. Lead back in the favor of Central. For Moore, he's got 5 points so far tonight. Second basket after that huge triple. Here's Wright on the steal. Wright up ahead. And he will draw the foul. Honestly, that was a good foul for Cabot as they had the disadvantage on the fast break. It was a 3-2 fast break in favor of the Tigers. Now, of course, Central will throw in. Aleem just checked back into the ball game. Wright checks out. He will throw in, gets it to King. Moore. Moore's going to take the triple. Moore's going to make the triple. Luke Moore, second 3-pointer made so far tonight. He has 8. This is a guy that when he heats up, sorry, but you can't stop him. Couple of substitutions. Oh, here's Holman. He can't get the steal. It will be a foul. It's going to be Holman fouling Raekwon Winigan, who got the steal right back. But a couple of substitutions for the Panthers. Parker Gray, the junior guard, checked into the ball game. He has the basketball now. And number 3, Kalen Jackson, who has the ball now, almost had the turnover for Cabot. He also just checked in. So Winigan, Rosenbaum, and Griffin, the lone starters, in for the Panthers. Moore and Aleem, the lone starters for the Tigers, with 1:56 remaining in the first. Jackson up top. Rosenbaum. Jackson shovels to Winigan. 4 guarded by 4. Moore almost had a hand on it. Jackson, 3-ball is good. 4th triple made so far for the Panthers. C.J. King, jab step, almost lost it. Here's Moore, guarded by Winigan. Gets around the defense. Oh, that would have been a great play by Luke Moore, but he does draw the foul. He's going to have a couple of chances. He might be able to break into double digits in just the first quarter with 2 made free throws here. Day Thomas is at the scorer's table, ready to check in. He makes his first. 9 points in the ball game for the senior. He's having a successful season so far and continues to add on with more clutch performances this season. Holds a couple offers from Abilene Christian and the University of Central Arkansas. Now he has 10 in just first quarter. Wyatt Phillips, 6'1" senior guard, checked into the ball game. Rosenbaum up ahead to Jackson. Corner. Winnigan thought about the three. Rosenbaum. Deep triple for three. Colton Rosenbaum cannot miss. 12 points. He has 12 of the team's 17 and more. And one. Just like that, Luke Moore says hi to the cheerleaders. And it's going to go to the free throw line for one more. So it's a duel between Luke Moore and Colton Rosenbaum. Both have 12. Let's see if Moore. Oh, he was the only one paying attention. And that's a 4-point play. Cabot fell asleep, had no idea what was going on. Oh, another steal. Oh, that could have been. I mean, Central's brought a good crowd. That would have brought the house down. As Gavin Holman will have a few opportunities at the free throw line. It was a good miss by Luke Moore. If you don't know what happened, no one decided to go for the rebound. Luke Moore was the only player on the court that realized that was a live ball off the miss. Had the bucket, so that became a 4-point play, and then Holman almost made it a 6-point play in basically about as many seconds. Holman knocks down the first free throw. Gary Fulton checks into the ball game. Well, he does make it sort of a 6-point turnaround and just, you know, the old-fashioned way, the hard way, rather. Rosenbaum pulls it out. Gray up top. Winnigan driving, kicking inside. Thomas almost had the contest, but the first points of the ball game by Phillips. Here's Aleem up top on the left wing. Back to Moore. He has 8 seconds now, 7. He's got to go. Double coming. Moore into King. King, oh! He misses a shot under the backboard, was a little too deep. But Central with a 4-point lead over the hometown Panthers. As we enter the first quarter break. Do not go anywhere. We will have more Tiger basketball right after this break.
Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
And welcome to the second quarter of action. Your Central Tigers have the 4-point lead over the Cabot Panthers. Luke Moore has really starred for the Tigers here tonight, has 14 of his team's 23 points. Now on the other side, Colton Rosenbaum has really found his mark, has 4 3-pointers and as many attempts, as 12 points, 12 of his team's 19. Here's Winnigan. Inside, Phillips. Out to Gray. Gray, 3-ball on the way. That's a little long. Clay Blair just checked back into the ball game. And I think it's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Winnigan. Had his hands all over Day Thomas. And one of the officials telling Troy Campbell what the foul was. Moore, screen from Aleem. Up ahead, right, oh! Failed alley-oop attempt, and now Cabot has a fast break. Gray's going to pull it out. Here is Fulton. Gray, right side. Rosenbaum. Wyatt Phillips with the ball, guarded by Aleem. Winnigan, he wants to go. It's 2 seconds on the shot clock. Into Winnigan, he can't finish. Luke Moore with the rebound. So it was a good look for Cabot at the end of the shot clock, but could not convert. Moore, three ball, won't fall. Rebound Winnigan. Fulton on the left side. Gray up top. Gray guarded by Blair. Central, the 2-3 zone here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Winnigan has to go again. And good contest by Blair. Phillips with the rebound, and he will draw the foul. So it was good initial defense by the Tigers. But Winnigan grabbed the offensive rebound. And now he's going to have a couple chances to add to his 2-point total. First free throw off the back iron. Gavin Holman will check in for Wright. And Brandon Wilson will check in for Raekwon Winnigan. He's 1 of 2. So 3 points on the evening for Wyatt Phillips. 3-point ball game. Aleem with the basketball. He started off the game pretty hot. Blair pulls it out. Aleem directing traffic. Holman goes to the left side. Thomas comes over to screen. Moore to Blair. Blair contested three-pointer. A little long. And it should be, it's going to be Cabot basketball. Trey Stewart is going to check back in. Day-Day Thomas will check out. So they will substitute size for some speed here. Gray looking to break the press. He does. Fulton driving, kicks. It's going to be a walk. He shuffled his feet. Gary Fulton commits the turnover. Central gets the basketball. Blair brings it up. Aleem calling for it. Gives it to Moore. He had 14 in the first quarter. Into Holman. Out to Blair. He's yet to score tonight. Holman. Stewart spinning against Phillips. Short. Can't finish a second time. Here's Rosenbaum. And a near turnover. Fulton, three ball in the corner. Whoa, off the top of the backboard. Well, the Central students that came to travel really liked that one. Here's Aleem up top. Here's Moore. Holman at the free throw line. In to Blair. Cuts and finishes. Takes a hard fall, though. No call. Looked like the defender kind of undercut him a bit. Here's Rosenbaum. He's tripped up. That almost was a travel. Wilson on the right side. Here's Rosenbaum. Fulton up top. Here's Gray. Driving on Aleem. Inside cutting. Fulton. Another travel by Gary Fulton. And an unfortunate turn of events for the junior. 3 straight plays that have not been necessarily favorable for him. Jacob Marshall checks into the ball game for the first time. Blair will check out. Fulton will check out as well, as Tony Griffin checks back in. Marshall thought about the three. Now he'll take it. Marshall, three ball. First minute, first touch, first points for Jacob Marshall. Extends this Central lead to 8. Here's Winnigan. Gets it to Rosenbaum. Looking for somebody. Gray back to Rosenbaum. Winnigan driving inside. Floater. Back iron. Griffin rebound. He can't finish either. Marshall races ahead. He'll pull it out. Moore. I think Stewart didn't quite know if that was a pass or a shot. I think he assumed it was a shot. That will be a Tiger turnover. Gray. Rosenbaum. Cabot having no problem breaking the press here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Into Rosenbaum. Guarded by Aleem. Winnigan. Guarded by Moore. Rosenbaum has not scored this quarter after 12 in that first quarter. Winnigan. And that pass is tipped by Holman. Great defensive play. Cabot only has 1 second on the shot clock. They have to do something very quickly here. Let's see what they draw up. It's going to be a lob to Griffin. Great break up by Stewart. Aleem, fast break. Pulls it. Marshall. He made a three earlier. From that same spot, he makes another one. Jacob Marshall with 6 quick points for the Tigers. Instant impact off the bench. And Coach Campbell not happy with this team. Down 11. He takes a timeout. So just like that, Central starting to pull away with an 11-point lead with 2:25 left to play in the first half, courtesy of 2 straight triples from Jacob Marshall, the junior guard. He did not play in the game against Bryant. He did not score against North Little Rock, but he did have 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal against Bologna. So he's a guy that, and he only played just a few minutes in that ball game. It ended up being a win for the Tigers, but when he gets his chance, he can really make some plays, and clearly 6 points. As far as I can tell, that is his season high. And of course, the outside shooting for Central really has not been on the mark. Luke Moore has the lone, Luke Moore and Trey Aleem have the lone 3-point baskets for Central. Well, and now Jacob Marshall, the point I was trying to get to, Jacob Marshall has now 2 triples and making it 4 for the team. Gray on the right side. Here's Winnigan. Rosenbaum going to pull up, dribble. Too long. Aleem with the rebound. Up ahead, takes it himself. He's going to pull up for the floater, short. He gets his own rebound. It will be an over-the-back foul. So Aleem picks up his first personal. .154 remaining in the first half. Rosenbaum at the free throw line, guarded by Stewart. Winnigan on that near side. Out to Gray. Gets past Marshall. It's tipped. Here comes Marshall with the steal, blocked by Winnigan, but that will be, I believe, a foul. Let's see who the personal is on. It's going to be on Parker Gray with the push. It was a great block by Raekwon Winnigan. Unfortunately for him, it won't count as Marshall has a chance to add to his scoring total. He misses the first. Brandon Wright, Day-Day Thomas, and Clay Blair all check back into the ball game. Luke Moore, Gavin Holman, Trey Stewart check out. Scroggins checks back into the ball game for Cabot. So Marshall 0 of 2. He's going to stick around with 6 points. Nobody's scored since the timeout. Rosenbaum. Scroggins. I believe it's his first appearance this quarter. Driving against Marshall. Can't finish. Thomas with a rebound. Aline picked up by Winnigan. Out to Blair. Blair pump fake. He's got an open look now. Can't finish. Thomas with the board. Pulls it out. Blair spins around the defense. Out to Marshall. Pump fakes. Inside. He probably could have gone up for the shot himself. It's going to be a Tiger turnover. Rosenbaum screened by Griffin. Winnigan. Up ahead to Wilson. Wilson driving. Kicks. Scroggins inside. Floater. Good. Scroggins cuts this lead down to a single-digit 1. Blair will bring the ball up the court. He has 8 seconds on the clock. They have to go. Blair taking it himself, driving inside, can't finish. Thomas, no good on the putback attempt. So Central still contains a 31-22 lead over the Cabot Panthers. You're watching the Tiger Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports. Do not go anywhere. We will have more basketball action after this break.
Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
And welcome back to the Tiger Sports Network. I'm Chris Gay, joined by Coach Tori Lasker and Chloe Ray Brown. You're our player of the game. You were very active on the defensive end. All 8 of your points came from fast breaks, most of them off your steals. What were you seeing out there that allowed you to be so successful tonight?
Well, my teammates applied good pressure to the ball, so I was able to get the passes.
Now, you were making plays for, you've done a great job facilitating the offense all season, and I can tell that even in your first season with the Tigers, a lot of trust has been put on you by Coach Williams and his staff. Talk about really what it means to have such a big responsibility on a team like this.
It's a good amount of pressure, but we all work together. We run the play as well, and we get open looks.
Now, Coach, I know this game. Sorry that Cabot's pretty loud here, but Coach, I know the game started a little sloppy, but you guys were able to come away, really scored more in transition. What allowed you guys to flip the switch, especially in that second half?
Yes, sir. Regardless of some of the sloppiness that we're trying to clean up as the season comes along, we're teaching our girls to just have a lot of ball pressure and get up in the passing lanes and just play really aggressive. So you'll see some turnovers, but you'll see some steals, and you'll see a lot of assists and sharing the basketball early on too. So that's kind of what we did.
Now you guys have another tough matchup next week. Talk about that matchup.
We have Conway next week. Everybody knows it's a pretty good matchup. They're always a contender in the state. We're just going to take them on like everybody else. We're going to go scout. We're going to have a week of practice, and we're going to go hard, same way.
All right, well, thank you, Coach Lasker and Chloe Ray Brown. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
Now tune in for the boys' game in just a few minutes. And welcome back to the Tigers Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports. Your Tigers have the lead 31-22 in enemy territory against the Cabot Panthers. We're live here from Panther Arena at Cabot High School, and it has been a masterful performance from Luke Moore. Has 14 points, had 10 in that first half. Also want to shout out Jacob Marshall, who had 6 points on 2 consecutive three-pointers. No one else has really stood out in the starting lineup for the Tigers. Trey Aleem did have some good defensive plays in the first half. He has 3 points. Clay Blair has 2. Day-Day Thomas has 2, and so does Brandon Wright. Let's see if it's still going to be the Luke Moore show or if someone else will break out here in the second half. Moore to Aleem. Aleem didn't really think that was a travel, but the official thought it was. So turnover, Tigers on the opening possession of the half. Wilson will throw in. The original starters in for both teams. Winnigan to Scroggins. Wilson against Aleem. Back to Scroggins. Rosenbaum guarded by Blair. He backs him down. Rosenbaum looking for Griffin inside. He can't finish. Blair blocked by Wright from behind. And Aleem with the rebound. Up ahead, here's Blair. Thought about the triple. Aleem was open in the corner. Now here's Moore on the left side. Spins. And it's blocked by Griffin. Thomas wrestling for the rebound with Wilson. Will be Cabot basketball. Wilson is yet to score in this game. Here's Scroggins. That looked like a travel. And Griffin can't finish. Moore up ahead to Wright. Wright. Oh, and he's fouled hard going up to the basket. So he's going to head to the free throw line. So Rosenbaum picks up his second personal. Wright knocks down his first free throw. Wright has definitely put a lot of people on notice for his production in his sophomore season, and even as a freshman. Came into the season ranked number 5 in the class of 2027, according to Prep Hoops. He now has 4 as he went perfect from the free throw line. Wilson up ahead. Rosenbaum, a Euro. What a Euro step by Colton Rosenbaum. His first point since the first quarter. Blair, the seas parted. Blocked by Griffin. Rosenbaum has it. Screen. Griffin, it's stolen. Aleem has it. Up ahead to Moore. Going up against him. Oh, what a putback! Brandon Wright does everything right. Wilson to Rosenbaum. So great defense being played by the sophomore, and that will stay with the Panthers. But Brandon Wright playing, actually they're going to give it to the Tigers, excuse me, but Brandon Wright playing some great basketball here in the third quarter. "11-point Tiger lead. Aleem up ahead against Griffin. Can't finish. Thomas with the offensive board. Puts it back up and in. Day-Day Thomas. His second basket of the night. I had mentioned earlier that Cabot really does not have the size advantage. Now 6'4" Tony Griffin matches up equally with 6'4" Day Thomas. And so far Thomas has more points than Griffin. Here's Scroggins up top, guarded by Wright. Wilson inside, it was tipped by Moore. He threw it up to himself, and here's Scroggins with a three. He can't finish. That will be Panther turnover. Aleem guarded by Rosenbaum, screened by Thomas. He's going to take Griffin one-on-one, scored on him earlier. Right, crossover, back to Aleem, open, three-pointer, bang! Trey Aleem with the three-pointer. That's his second triple of the ball game. He has 6 points. Rosenbaum driving against Aleem, out to Scroggins inside. He loses it. Thomas comes up with the steal. Here's Moore, up ahead, lobs it, and Rosenbaum fouling Wright is probably the right idea, grabbing him by the wrist, preventing him from another dunk. That should be that was not considered a shooting foul. Blair's going to take it from the baseline, gets it into Wright. Wright back out to Blair. Moore looking inside to Thomas. Thomas going to work, and he's blocked. A lot of contact, but Moore! And one opportunity coming up for the senior. 16 points on the evening for Luke Moore. And 17. He's perfect from the free throw line tonight. And we're going to have a timeout coming up for Coach Campbell. Central starting to break away with a 19-point lead. 4:01 remaining in the third quarter of action. Luke Moore continues to just have a fantastic game, as just 3 points in this quarter. Those 3 points came courtesy of an and one. And Brandon Wright made some plays early in the quarter as well. Had that big dunk off the putback. Also had a near steal, and that putback was after he had a couple free throws. (43-24) is your scores. We're just about ready. Central's ready, Cabot's not. Coach Campbell's still going over a few things with his crew, trying to wheel them back into this ball game. And prevent them from falling 0-2 in conference play. Wilson into Scroggins. Wilson. Scroggins dart into Griffin, out to Wilson. Wilson, three ball. First points of the ball game for Brandon Wilson with that three-point basket. Griffin, the big man, gets the assist. Blair, oh, he's open from deep. Got it. Clay Blair, three-point ball. That's his first three-point basket since the North Little Rock game. Scroggins, guarded by Aleem. Screen, rejected. Scroggin draws a foul against Leem. He's confused where the foul was, as we have 4 substitutions at the scores table for Central. 1 coming in for Cabot. So Chris Scroggins, one of the 5 seniors on this Cabot roster, at the free throw line. He makes his first shot. So Jacob Marshall, Trey Stewart, C.J. King, and Gavin Holman all check into the ball game for Central. Aleem, Moore, Thomas, and Wright all check out. Wyatt Phillips and Parker Perry still at the scorers table. Is going to check in for Scroggins. He misses, though, so Scroggins will stay in the game for now. But Phillips had a successful end of the first half, and Rosenbaum fouled on that 3-point shot. So Trey Stewart commits the foul. That's definitely a foul that infuriates every single coach on this planet. Fouling a 3-point shooter, a jump shooter nonetheless. Rosenbaum, first free throw. Looking to go 2 of 2. That one is good as well. 2 of 2 on the evening as Scroggins checks out. Parker Gray checks into the ball game. And he's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Holman and lost it out of bounds. He never really had possession before he started thinking about what to do with the basketball. So very quickly, that was a Tiger turnover. Gray on the right side, out to Wilson. Can he make a second 3 ball? That one's long that time. King fights for the rebound. Holman, he's open. 3 ball, can't finish. Rebound by Wilson. Rosenbaum driving inside, can't finish with the left. Holman has it out to Blair. Marshall, can he hit his 3rd 3-pointer? He cannot. Rebound, Rosenbaum up ahead to Gray. He can't hold on to it. And it will be Cabot basketball. I believe it was Marshall that last touched it. (46-31) is your score. The minute 57 remaining. Another foul. This time by Blair. It was not a shooting foul. And just 3 fouls have been committed this quarter by the Tigers. Wilson gets it into Gray. Rosenbaum. Oh, he'll take a deep contested triple. Maybe not the right shot in that situation. Gray. And offensive foul. Oh, and King. Great job putting his body on the line. That was C.J. King drawing the charge. Where the ball fell may not have been favorable. But Central has the basketball. Stewart looking for somebody to cut to him. Marshall to King. Nice move inside by C.J. King. His first bucket of the ball game. Rosenbaum. Backing down Marshall. It's going to be a blocking foul against the junior. Gray will throw in for the Panthers. Got it in and win again. Full shot clock coming for Cabot. Win again. Held on to it. Stewart has the rebound. Up ahead, Holman looking to go hard to the basket. I think he lost it midair, so he can't finish. Gray, he'll wait for some of his teammates. He does get it to win again. Here's Rosenbaum inside, flips it up, can't finish with the up and under. And that's going to be Central basketball. Gary Fulton checking into the ball game for Colton Rosenbaum, who's really gone cold in this second half. Stewart to Blair. He's open for three. He got his second triple. Blair with a three-point basket. He has 8. And the steal. Blair. Shot won't count. But they are in the bonus, so he's going to get 2 free throws out of this. Gray's going to pick up the foul. That is his 4th personal foul, so he's really the only one out of either team to be in any sort of foul trouble. Looks like he's ready to sub out. Blair at the line. Makes his first. Grayson Kerr, the senior forward, checks into the first time tonight for Cabot. Chris Scroggins checks back into the ball game. And Blair's in double digits with 10. 22-point lead by Central. Scroggins ahead, steal by Holman. Holman up ahead, slam! Gavin Holman with the big jam at the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Tigers have the 24-point lead. We will be back. Or actually, we're going to stay right here. But the 24-point lead by the Tigers in enemy territory. We knew sooner or later they would break away from the Panthers. And they now have a huge lead here against Cabot, who's just looking to find something. Colton Rosenbaum was their go-to offensive player, who had 12 points in that first quarter. And 17 points total in the game, but he's really not done much since the second half started. Now for Central, Luke Moore has been the catalyst. Now, he did not play for a good portion of the 3rd quarter, but it's not like they really needed him. Clay Blair started to turn up a little bit. Getting in on the action, has 10 points in the ball game. And Gavin Holman has scored a bit too. Now, an entirely new group is in for Central. The starters, with the exception of Clay Blair, he's being replaced by Joe Hewitt. In his 2nd conference game this season, he played against Bryant in some minutes, had some good defensive play. But Aleem, Moore, Wright, Thomas, and Hewitt are in for Central. Here's Wilson, guarded now by Moore. Back to Scroggins, working on Aleem. Back to Wilson. Wilson lost it for a second, picked up by Scroggins. Back to Wilson. They're just playing one-on-one ball. He threw it to nowhere, but Kerr somehow was able to get a hand on it. Fulton looking for somebody. Gets it to Kerr inside. Gets it to Phillips. He's trapped. Steal by Moore. Luke Moore up ahead. Looking for Hewitt. Hewitt wide open for the basket on the fast break. Joe Hewitt, his first points in conference play on varsity this season. Scroggins Gets past the defense. Phillips, pump fakes, doesn't work. Steal. Hewitt fighting for it. It will be Cabot basketball. So already in the, not even a whole minute into the quarter, Joe Hewitt, the junior forward's playing some solid ball. Wilson, 3 ball. That one's short. Phillips fighting for it, ends up in Thomas's hands. Moore to Aleem. Right. Hewitt open. He's going to take the three-pointer. He can't finish. It's Wright with the rebound. Shot won't count. So they'll inbound it on the baseline. 57-31 is your score with 6:41 remaining in this game. Wright will throw in. Gets it into Moore. Moore's going to take the triple right away. It's short. Thomas with the rebound. Thomas, he's been getting hacked quite a bit tonight. Hewitt, the cut. He can't hold on to the basketball. Will be another Tiger turnover. 6:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Coach Campbell's going to take the timeout. We'll stay right here, of course. 6:26 remaining in the game. Central with the 57-31 lead. And what looks, as of now, looks like their first conference victory of the season. Cabot still looking to push against that, as Coach Campbell starts to draw up something here in the 32nd timeout. But they have yet to really find anybody outside of Rosenbaum to put up many of the points. He has more than half of their scoring right now with 17. He has not appeared in the fourth quarter, exited midway through the third. So now they have to find their scoring from somebody. Wilson to Kerr. Wilson guarded by Thomas. He gets it into Kerr. It's going to be, it looked like it went off of him, but okay, this is going to be Cabot basketball. Phillips wide open from 3. He nails it. Wyatt Phillips showing off the range. He has 6 points. Aleem driving inside. Back to him. Hewitt, mid-range shot. Off target. Right. Back to Hewitt. Right. To Moore. Aleem to Hewitt. Hewitt's going to take another triple. He won't find it. He's not lacking any confidence so far for the Tigers. Oh, that was a travel if I've ever seen one. Phillips with the turnover, and Rosenbaum, just mentioned him just a few minutes ago. He comes back into the ball game. Kerr checks out. Phillips also checks out as Raekwon Winigan checks into the ball game. Moore, pump fakes. Thomas pump fakes again and finishes over the defense. Thomas has 6. Rosenbaum ahead to Fulton. Corner is Winigan. Working on Aleem. Out to Wilson. 3 ball in the corner. That one's long, and that's going to be, it's going to stay with the Panthers as Parker Gray checks into the ball game. Get it into Rosenbaum. Still 3 of the Cabot starters are in the ball game now. Of course, 4 of the Central starters are still in. Fulton Wilson almost lost it. Gray to Fulton to Rosenbaum. And it's going to be a travel, so good recovery defense by Central, forcing another Cabot turnover. Moore gets past Fulton into Thomas. Aleem's going to shoot the three. He's going to make the three. Trey Aleem, all three of his baskets are from beyond the arc. He has 9. Gray to the corner. It's Wilson. Low arcing three-pointer is short. That one's tapped by Moore. That's going to be his first personal. And somehow just a first team foul of the quarter. It's been a low fouling quarter for both teams, as we're going to have a few substitutions about to check in for Central. Gray knocks down his first free throw. That's his first basket of the night. So 4 new substitutions in for Central. Hewitt's going to stay in the ball game, but in come Terrace Jones, who's only played 1 conference game so far. Ian McNeil, Jacob Marshall, and Shimon Cheater all checked into the ball game. Cheater, McNeil, and Jones for the first time tonight. Here's Cheater on the right side. Gets it to Marshall. That's going to be a 10-second violation against the Tigers. They couldn't get it to the half court in time. So the new group commits a turnover right away. Fulton gets it inside. It's Kalen Jackson to the corner. It's Gray. Quickly throws up an air ball. Here's Marshall pushing the pace. Screen by McNeil. Inside out to Cheater. Not an accurate pass, and that's going to be stolen by Rosenbaum. And that's going to be stolen by Hewitt. Here's Shimon Cheater up ahead to Marshall. He's going to take the triple. Marshall confidently knocks down the three-pointer. That's his 3rd of the game. Gray. Rosenbaum guarded by Cheater. Fulton driving inside. McNeil comes up with the steal. Rips it away from the defense. Marshall. Hewitt up top. Gives it to Cheater on the far side. It's Marshall that ends up with it. And it's going to be a Cabot steal. Jackson finishes for the and one over Joe Hewitt. It's a great finish, as Grayson Kerr is going to check back into the ball game for Rosenbaum, and for the first time tonight, Andrew Thompson makes an appearance for the Panthers. And that and one is converted by Kalen Jackson. Here's Marshall. Cheater, far side. McNeil to Marshall, and that pass is too high. (65-39) is your score with 2:04 left to play. Inside, it's going to be a central steal. Here's Cheater. Up ahead, Jones. Can't finish with the left. Lost it midair. Here's Gray. Fast break coming for Cabot. Breaks through. It's going to be Kerr, pump fakes. Looking for somebody to be open. Fulton. Strong move, can't finish. Kerr. He'll take the three-pointer. He won't make the three-pointer. Jones with the rebound. Racing up ahead, looking to go coast to coast, hits McNeil in the face. Now it's Cabot basketball. Thompson up top. Inside, out to Kerr. Three ball on the way and knocks down Kalen Jackson. He has 9 points. He's been a bit of a spark off the bench for the Panthers. And that's going to be a turnover by Marshall. Well, taking a look ahead at what's on tap for Cabot. So Cabot will be on a 3-game road stand. Rather, a road trip where they will be playing at Bryant on the 24th, then at North Little Rock on the 31st, and at Jonesboro on the 4th. Into the ball game now for the... And the three-pointer on the way from Jackson. He's starting to heat up. He has 12. Cheater down the other way. Hewitt, he'll take the three ball. He'll make the three ball. Joe Hewitt. He has 5. Well, this coming week, I guess, well, it is next week, for Central. They will be back home briefly against Conway next Friday, as Jackson's going to dial up a 3 and misses. So your Tigers come away with the 68-45 victory over the Cabot Panthers here at home. So we will have Coach Shelby Lewis and a player of his choice to come talk to us in just a minute. But for now, let's talk about some of the great players we got to see tonight. First of all, shout out to Jacob Marshall. A spark off the bench for the Tigers, had 9 points. And Joe Hewitt took advantage of some late opportunities to score 5 points and come away with a couple of steals. Brandon Wright had some good minutes, had a huge putback dunk in the third quarter. Trey Aleem had 3 big three-pointers, 1 to open the game up, and as usual, Luke Moore was the leading scorer for the Tigers with 17. Clay Blair had entered double digits with 10 of his own. So good all-around performance from pretty much everybody. Even Gavin Holman had a few good minutes as well, had a big dunk. And for Cabot, Colton Rosenbaum was really their player of the game with 17 points. Looks like Luke Moore and Coach Lewis are about to come up and have a chance to chat with us. But as I mentioned, Cabot will be on the road for the next 3 games, where they will be playing Bryant next Friday. And for the Tigers, they will be at home. Well, thank you all for tuning in to the Coach's Corner. So I'm Chris Gay. This is Coach Shelby Lewis. Oh, 1 second. Yep. Can you hear us now?
You can hear? I can't hear.
Okay. Well, I'll talk loud.
Okay.
So this is Coach Shelby Lewis and Luke Moore, player of the game. Congratulations on a great win. So, Luke, you had 17 points, and you got going early, had 10 in that first quarter. What did you see out there that allowed you to really break away early?
We knew from coming from scouting them that we could get past them because we're more athletic. So just embracing that and embracing what I did in the Bryant game, getting downhill more. That's just what I had to start doing, and then finding my threes.
Well, you're pretty confident shooting the 3-ball. I had 2 in the game. What was going through your mind? I know you knew that you eventually would get that shot going, but when you're pulling up, what was in your mind?
I mean, I work on it like every day, so I know they're going to eventually fall. You know, I'm in the gym every day with all my teammates, so just trusting my work and trusting my work ethic. That's pretty much it.
Well, Coach, you guys from the opening tip were in control, it seemed like, especially in that second half. It was close in the first, but you guys eventually broke away. What allowed you guys to be able to get that extra step over Cabot?
Yeah, so all week we've been talking about playing desperate basketball. You know, we felt like we kind of let one slip away from us against Bryant earlier in the week, and give them credit. They did a great job against us. But we really got aggressive in that fourth quarter. And so all week we've just been talking about being desperate and playing from the very tip, aggressive, and playing with a mentality of, you know, we broke down the definition of desperate, and we talked about being just dangerous on offense and dangerous defensively, and playing violent basketball and attacking the rim. And I thought we did that. And, you know, in that third quarter, we came out. And we had the same mentality that we had in the first quarter. And so that's been the biggest thing with this team, is just trying to put 4 quarters together, and I think we did that tonight.
Well, one guy off the bench that I want to highlight a little bit was Jacob Marshall. Had 2 threes back-to-back and then ended up with 9, all from three-point land. Talk about his impact, especially off the bench, when you guys really needed a spark.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. So Jacob is he's really starting to get back into basketball form. He's one of our football stars, and so he's starting to get back in that form. He's a great shooter. I know he hasn't played a whole lot, and in the minutes that he's played, sometimes he gets out there and he takes a hard fall, and he's been kind of banged up a little bit, but he's healthy. And you know, I knew yesterday that we were going to play him tonight, and I knew he was going to give us a spark. And so I'm looking forward to him being just a spark off the bench every night. He's a really great shooter, and he obviously gave us a spark tonight.
Now, Conway's coming up next Friday.
Yes.
You guys have a lot of time to prepare for that.
Yeah.
What's going through really all of your minds for that matchup? Either one of you can talk.
I can go first. I know they have a lot of young guys, young team, and they have a real great big, real athletic big, so we're going to have to, you know, watch them. But, I mean, our game doesn't change. We're still going to try to get downhill and play inside out. And then when our threes come, they'll come, and we'll knock them down.
Yeah, I think he said it. You know, they are a young team. They're a lot like us. They do have some really good players, and they got a really good big, good young big, and you know, he can be disruptive around the rim. He's a great shooter, and they got a senior guard, Kennard Turner, who's a really, really good player, and they're playing really good basketball right now. But like Luke said, nothing changes for us. We've got a brand of basketball that we're starting to play, and we're starting to gel, and we're going to continue to do what we've been doing.
All right, well, thank you, guys. Congratulations on the win, and good luck next week against Conway.
All right, thank you.
Well, that will do it for us tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to tonight's matchup on the Tiger Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports. We will be back at home next Friday, as I mentioned, against Conway High School. Until then, have a safe evening. And guess what? Go Tigers!